This is from Mum Music from the In-Laws subreddit. To spend Christmas alone or with the in-laws? Hot take? Question mark. I'm so curious and would love some real life examples and opinions. Social media influencers are rampant with opinions, and it's always such a debate in the comment section of those videos. Here's the switch. This year, my husband and I decided to do Christmas Day at home with our kids. We have three little ones, and in past years, we have traveled to both sides of the family to see grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, great uncles, etc. It always felt like our Christmas mornings were rushed, and even though we enjoyed those years, we had so much fun, but I'm starting to feel like my kids are growing up super fast, and I'm ready to just have the day to ourselves. My husband is on board and agrees. My family was super understanding, as my own siblings are pretty flexible and also have their own in laws to see and keep up with. So, on my side, we decided to dedicate a day shortly after the 25th to celebrate Christmas, have the cousins open presents from each other, Christmas meal, movies, etc. The in laws took it so poorly. It was as if Christmas depended on us, even though they have other children. One of my spouse's siblings lives far, a 4-hour drive away, so they have never come to Christmas. The other sibling is always at his parents' house. They live super close to, and they are very involved in each other's lives. Everyone basically made it seem like we were wanting to avoid everyone, like we were being selfish, and like it was unreasonable to want to spend the day to ourselves. And when we brought up celebrating another time when everyone could make it, no one bothered to commit to a plan, and we were told that no one wants to celebrate Christmas on a different day. To be honest, we would be okay with the grandparents visiting us on Christmas Day. But they never suggested that, and I feel as if we did, then it would be like saying, don't continue the plans you have with your other child and grandchild. I keep seeing influencers online peddling this idea that you deserve to have a Christmas with your kids without feeling the pressure of going anywhere or hosting people. I can't tell if I'm being brainwashed or settling into my millennial mom power of deciding what I want for my family and with my spouse. I feel really excited to have the day with my kids and just to take it slow, easy, let the day unfold the way we want, and celebrate on other days with extended family. If I'm being honest, this is how I hope all of my future holidays will look. And I want to preface by saying I know that grandparents won't be around forever. I've already lost a parent, so I'm not trying to keep them from making memories with their grandparents. I just want there to be openness to a different day/idea of what holiday celebrations could look like. Edited to add, I should also say that this year we were told to show up on Christmas and a time to open gifts and eat that didn't make sense for our kids' napping/eating schedule. I'd be willing to compromise on that if we had been asked prior what works best, or not just us, but all three siblings and their families. Instead, it was catered directly to my husband's sibling, who lives closest to them and who they see more often. So I am going to tell you, when you get married, you are cutting your loyalty tie of number one to your parents, because that is then going to your spouse, your significant other. Okay. He becomes your number one. Then when you have kids, they are your number ones. Okay. Synonymously with your spouse. But why don't you feel the freedom to choose to make your own traditions with your family? I come from a big family, big dysfunctional family, but big family. My husband comes from a spread out family that's pretty large. We would never be able to accommodate everybody in one day. Now, we've been blessed enough that we have a home, so we were able to host most times. But again, with hosting comes all those responsibilities, cooking for everybody, cleaning, everything. So it is a lot. Here's what I'm going to tell you. Christmas Day, you make whatever plans, traditions that you and your husband want to do and set for your kids. But find another day, the weekend before, the weekend after. There should still be a day where you celebrate with family, but it does not have to be Christmas Day. My husband's grandmother, she normally does it like the weekend before Christmas. We actually look forward to doing that every year because we know we'll be able to see that whole side of the family. We get to give them our time without feeling like we have to rush our visit to then go to the next family member's house and then do that again, rinse and repeat. It actually made it much nicer and things that we look forward to. So if your in laws don't like that idea, sucks for them. It's what works best for you, your husband, and your children. You can make the suggestion for a holiday on another day. You don't have to, that's just an idea, but do what works best for your relationship. Because remember, your husband and you and your kids, that is your family core now. And even though mom and dad were the ones that were responsible for you, they were your number one growing up, they are not number one anymore. Husband, children, then extended family. Okay? Put your priorities in order and the decisions will be so much easier. And when everybody else wants to say, oh, but we don't do it that way. Oh, but this, oh, but that. Cool. No one way is the right way, but what way is right for your family? That's all that matters. Peace out.